today's video, we are reacting to teen murders mom after transgender argument. Man, it's crazy how maybe 30, 40 years ago, or shit, even 10 years ago, these kind of conversations, like, this would have never been a thought, bro. But nowadays, with the whole agenda being pushed, kids being told they can be cats if they want to, like, it's crazy that not only was this an argument, but this was an argument that had to unfortunately end in somebody being unalive. That's very unfortunate, you know. With that being said, let's go to get to this video and see how the hell this turns into that. Well,
after midnight in Brevard County, Florida, where police respond to a home after a teenager called 911, reporting a burglary in progress.
Hello. How you doing?
We're 10-12.
What's going on? Okay. Why is there blood on the floor?
Because they're...
Huh? What? You okay? Are you okay? Are you bleeding?
No.
Who's bleeding?
Police identify their caller and soon-to-be suspect as 16-year-old Julia Egler, a resident of the home that the teen allegedly told police had been broken into by an intruder.
Come outside. Come outside. Come outside. What is going on? Why is that door smashed?
Someone came in. 252, can we have medical respond? We have blood on the floor.
Who's bleeding? Where's your mom? Stay here. Stay here. Hey. Back up. It was 10:33. Somebody stay out here with her.
Kevin, you got it?
Yeah. Just have a seat right here. Ready?
Yep.
You got doors to the right.
Inside, police find a broken sliding glass door and the bodies of Julia's mother, 38-year-old Kelly McCollum, and 22-year-old Matthew Shanerock, Kelly's boyfriend. Police said both victims appeared to have suffered multiple gunshot wounds, but during the 911 call that officials said lasted more than 9 minutes, Julia reportedly made no mention of Kelly or Matthew even being present at the home. Investigators quickly ruled the scene a double homicide and began talking to their only witness.
Yep. Just have a seat right here. Right?
wait, so I'm a little confused. Like, is this actually a girl that's trying to be a man, or is this a boy trying to be a girl? I'm a little confused as to what's going on so far.
You okay?
I don't know. I mean, physically, I guess, but...
I think it's a girl trying to be a boy. In this situation, being the guy, does this make you technically gay? Are you gay in this? I don't know. That's a tricky question.
Please help me. What if I had just grabbed the phone?
Huh?
I just grabbed the phone.
If you just grab the phone in time?
Okay, who do you live here with, hon? Your mom, are you okay? Are you injured at all?
Physically, no.
No? Okay. Who else lives here? Just your mom?
Her boyfriend was around a lot.
Her boyfriend? What's his name?
Matthew.
Oh, okay. I misheard. Ah, so that changes things. So wait, but that's kind of weird. If daughters, so I don't know at this point. I'm gonna say daughter because they said the name was Julia, but so the mom that was 33 or 38, I forgot how old she was, is dating a 22-year-old. Yeah. How old? Wait. Hold up. It says 30, 38, and 22. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest. that's kind of weird as a parent. I feel like that's a little too close to your kid's age for you to be dating. I don't know. Maybe that's just
Was there any arguments or anything tonight?
Between who?
Okay, so two.
Me and my mom used to argue before.
Do you have a crime scene
Told her
on?
I loved her.
Go and get it started.
I should have told her I loved
That
her.
work like
Hey, it's okay.
I'll never get to.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
how ironic of a sign no trespassing trespassers will be. That's funny.
I'm sorry. I'm so much. It's not a very manly thing to do.
Don't apologize for having feelings. It's okay.
Next, a detective arrives on scene, and Julia is moved to the driveway area, where more thorough questioning begins.
Were you asleep? No? Okay. At the time of what?
When it started,
What started?
when he came up to the window.
Matthew came up to the window?
No, I don't know who it was.
You don't know who it was? Okay. This front window right here?
No, it was him last sliding doors or back the door. It was. You called to that.
Where was your mom at?
Her and her boyfriend were out. They were buying their food for her bed.
Okay. Was this like a couple minutes ago?
No, it was like hours ago.
A couple hours ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, did you call your mom and tell her?
I couldn't call anyone because I didn't have time to cut the phone. I ran into the room and there was a hammer by the back. And he used that to smash the back door, and I don't think he knew that it was unlocked, but that's why I was in such a rush to get the dogs to my room, because I knew that he could just open the door and come in.
Okay, so this guy smashed the back window while you're inside. And did you call 911?
I didn't have the phone.
Okay.
I couldn't do anything.
Okay. So you should stay in your room. Okay.
I was so scared. I couldn't do anything.
Julia tells a detective that an unknown man had smashed a sliding glass door, seen here, at the back of the home, while her mom was out with Matthew, before she says she retreated to her room with the family's dogs in tow.
What was loud?
It was so quiet. The silence. I heard.
What was loud? Like yelling?
No, I heard gunshots.
Now, Julia describes hearing suspected gunshots before telling investigators she cowered in her room for hours before finally emerging.
Okay.
When I heard those, I knew someone had died. I can feel it, you know? I don't know if that sounds stupid, but
Who killed them?
I don't know. I don't know who he was.
So you're saying that your mom and him weren't home when this person was breaking in to the house. Did you hear your mom and her boyfriend come home?
I was in my room. I couldn't do anything but listen. This was so loud. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Okay. Was he white, black?
I didn't really look. It might have been black because
Come on, man. What? Come on, bro. What did we do, bruh? Bruh, come on, man. What did we do, bruh? We didn't even do shit. We had nothing to do with this. You took your mom out. Please don't go putting this on black people.
I don't know. If I had to guess, maybe.
Julia describes the alleged suspect to the detective, but further questioning soon leaves investigators suspicious of the teen. Let's continue.
Is there guns inside the home?
There was.
There was? Where did it go?
I don't know.
How do you know it's not there anymore?
I don't know.
So whoever broke in came and took the guy.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I didn't see it happen.
You would have been better off just when she said, "How do you know the gun's not there anymore?" You would have been better off by saying, "Because I went to go get the motherfucker to shoot the motherfucker, and it wasn't there."
Pretty softly.
Yeah.
What happened to your hand?
Oh, that's an old scar.
An old scar? How'd you get that?
I think one day I was coming home from just going out on a walk or going somewhere, and I broke the window to get in because the door was locked and Mom wasn't home.
Oh, okay.
You guys are having conversations, but you said it was light out when someone started breaking into the house. But these text conversations are happening at 9:15 p.m.
Maybe it was like suicide.
Did you check to see if she had a pulse or anything like that?
I didn't touch her, so no, but I didn't hear her breathing, and there was a big pool of blood, so I just assumed, yes.
So you just what?
Assumed, I guess.
Okay. Is that you did the same thing with Matthew? Assume.
They were all bloody. I didn't want to get blood all over my hands, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't want. I don't know, I just felt like if I did anything, it would make it worse.
You mentioned to me earlier how the glass had been broken. How did you know that? How did you know it was used?
I saw that when I looked out there, I saw that thing was moved from where it originally was, so I assumed that the hammer wasn't where it originally was because it was like propped up against the house. And then it wasn't in the same spot. So this is just me assuming that's what he used. I mean, for all I know, he could have kicked it in. I don't know.
Julia makes several assumptions about the scene before the detective asks if she has any idea who could have done this.
A while ago, my mom said that. Just remember when I told you that her boyfriend used to live over there, and that's who lives over there is Matthew's and stuff.
Okay.
My mom told me once that they were really into like drugs and stuff. I don't know if it was someone who had some kind of like grudge and came after them, or because they didn't really seem like they. But this is just me like thinking out loud. Yeah, but they didn't really seem like they wanted me in particular. It was like, because if you think about it, because I know that there was some dogs and stuff barking, you don't want to go into a room with a pit bull in it. That's obviously a dumb thing to do.
Right.
Like if you think about it, a pit bull you don't know. You don't know if it's, pit bulls, their reputation, whatever. But I don't know. It's just me thinking, like really racking my brain about it. But I genuinely don't know. It's just speculation, I guess.
Next, the detective heads inside and gets a look at the crime scene before sharing her perspective with an officer.
Are you just talking or are you asking a question?
No, I'm talking.
So you know if she like photos or anything? No, but don't ask any questions. It's pretty sure she kept it.
I searched her. When I asked to let them know.
Okay, good.
She's gonna go back to the station. Huh? She's gonna go back to the station. And she the moment I got there, she immediately talking in past tense.
Back with Julia, one officer sits with the teen while waiting on transport to the police station.
It's like another bad dream, but I can't wake up.
It can't even begin to imagine. I'm sorry.
When I wake up tomorrow, my mom's going to be back to say, "Good morning, honey. How did you sleep?" I'm sorry I'm crying so much.
You don't need to apologize for that.
I know it's not a very guyish thing to do, but
On the contrary, it is.
it probably doesn't make any sense to you, but
Nah, man, real niggas don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Tough that shit up, champ. You want to be a man, right? You gotta take that hoe in the chin, you know? Tuck them tears in, get the pushing.
it's trans, so that's why I'm saying stuff like that, I guess.
Of course it makes sense.
But are you actually, because at 16 years old, I find it highly hard to believe that a doctor, well, actually, no. Maybe they might actually be. I don't know.
It's to me. What do you prefer to go by then?
I was talking to my mom about it, and she said, if you had been born a boy,
Okay, cool. So this is a girl. Okay.
I would have named you Jasper.
Did you catch that? Julia reveals to the officer that she's transgender and sometimes goes by the name Jasper, a name the suspect says came from her mother. Keep this in mind for later.
Am I going to jail?
Why would you go to jail?
You can't put me anywhere else.
It's not what happens.
Next, Julia is transported to the police station, where she sits with officers while awaiting the detective's arrival.
Wow, what a night. It's been busy.
Sorry if you kind of like add more to your plate.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know. Well, I get that a lot. I guess I just have a habit of doing it.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, did you hit the lady up there on Malibu earlier? That's where I was at, somebody got hit by a car. Was it you? Okay. You apologized, so I figured I'd ask.
Oh, sorry, I did it. My bad.
You and your Honda Civic, I thought I saw a Honda Civic in the area.
Yeah, me and my Honda Civic hit an old lady.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Spoiler and everything.
didn't even stop to check if she was fine. Yeah, I did that.
Wait.
Boy, he running mad game on her, loosening her up, making her feel like she real comfortable, like she in the clear, she all good. And then BAM! Coming, Julia, Jasper, whatever your name is. Yeah, you're gonna go ahead and go to jail for the unaliving of your bloodline. Go ahead, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. And yeah.
It was you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm the criminal here.
Hours pass until Julia is given a new set of clothes and seated in an interrogation room where detectives want to know about the disagreement between Julia and her mother that she mentioned earlier.
Fair. What is it that you're doing or that she's doing that's not fair to you?
Well, me and her would have a lot of arguments about things, especially over like me being trans. So she'd be like,
Okay.
"You're not a real boy," and blah blah blah, and all the whole spiel of transphobic stuff.
Okay.
But
She doesn't approve of your lifestyle she doesn't approve of that.
Would you say that
she was like trying to kind of meet me in the middle, but it wasn't really working all that well all the time. She would try to call me child instead of, because it's more like gender neutral rather than kind of meeting in the middle, I guess.
Okay. Is she misgendering you?
Yeah.
So when you guys are arguing, is she intentionally, calling you she or not using the appropriate pronouns?
I mean, you're her daughter at the end of the day. She birthed a woman. I feel like she has that right as your mother to call you she. Now, granted, this individual, they can feel how they want to feel about it. They might not like that their mother is referring to them as a woman when they want to be referred to as a man, but at the end of the day, like, her mom not wrong for that.
Yeah.
Or not referring to you as Jasper and referring to you as Julia?
Julia tells detectives Kelly was unsupportive of her lifestyle and that it sparked many arguments. Next, detectives
And so it's like with them saying that she didn't support the lifestyle, I find it very hard to believe that that she's actually like has meat now, like in between her legs. I think what this really means is that okay, cool, when I turn 18, I can get my own money, I'm gonna go get a surgery and I'm gonna fully become a woman. But right now, fully become a man. But at this moment, I identify as transgender, but I'm technically like in between my legs. I have a cooter cat, you know? Cause yeah, like if she's not supporting the lifestyle, I highly doubt she would have paid for a surgery to transition or paid for medicine to transition. And no,
ask the suspect about her relationship with Matthew, who was 16 years younger than Kelly, according to a police report.
He's just a couple years older than you, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
No, I didn't like it. I mean, I don't really support their relationship is the thing, so I think that's the only kind of like tension that there was between us, because it would always be kind of awkward when it was just me and him in the house, because we wouldn't say shit to each other.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, I don't really want you here, and it was kind of obvious because I didn't support the relationship at all.
Now, detectives hit on another point of contention in the family, that Julia did not approve of her mother's relationship with the 22-year-old. Moments later, detectives get back to questioning Julia about her version of events.
So they leave around 7. And what are you doing in the house?
Just being on the couch, trying to relax, having my Switch.
What game were you playing?
I think I had like Minecraft or Five Nights at Freddy's on it.
Minecraft or what?
Minecraft or like Five Nights at Freddy's on it, something like that.
Say that again?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
What is that? Is it like a horror, like Freddy Krueger?
It's like a horror game.
Okay. You ever played Dead by Daylight?
Mm-mm.
That's what it kind of reminds me of. It's kind of the same thing. You're trying to escape a killer. Freddy Krueger's one of them.
I hear him like walking around and stuff, and just kind of.
So you're saying him. So do you know that, does this guy look like a male? The suspect, does he look like a male?
I don't know, I'm just assuming.
Okay, could you tell if he was white or black?
If I had to guess, maybe black.
Okay. Like, was his face covered with a mask, or was he?
I think he had like some kind of hood. It was like up and kind of, but
Julia reiterates her story of being locked in her room while an intruder committed a double murder. But soon enough, detectives reveal that they know more than they're letting on.
I think this is tough for you. Okay. To be quite honest with you, we don't believe that this is how this happened. Okay. All right. We've looked over this crime scene, and there's things in this crime scene that's not adding up with what you're saying. Okay. Because I don't believe the story about someone coming into the house. Okay. There's evidence that shows that. We looked at your surveillance camera. Okay. We don't see nobody coming through that back door. Okay.
Close that back door. They'll get snaked by your. I was gonna say homie, but in this instance, snaked by your daughter.
Looked at your surveillance camera. We see your parents coming home through the front door. Okay. We see bloody footprints inside the dining room area in front of the rear sliding glass door underneath the glass. That blood should be on top of the glass. Tell us what happened. I'm gonna ask you straight up, okay? Are you the reason why? Did you hurt your parents today, your mom and Matthew? And if you did, was there a reason why you had to do it? Let's go with them coming home. When they walked through the door, tell me what happened.
Theoretically speaking, let's say what you're saying, that it was, theoretically speaking, let's say that it was me, right? What?
So Jasper, we're going to be honest with you. It's not really theoretical at this point.
everything he just stated to you is telling us that something happened that you're not telling us, right?
So you're basically saying that I'm the culprit.
We're not saying that at all. But evidence shows us on surveillance cameras, it shows them walking into the house. It shows nobody in the backyard. It shows nobody breaking into the house.
The way the camera is angled.
100%. But someone would be seen either hopping the fence, coming around the fence, whatever. And you know that. You know that the camera is angled a certain way. You know that you can walk out that sliding glass door and go undetected.
Yeah, and that's an interesting point you just made. So this is why we know trust me, we've seen a lot of crime scenes.
I'm saying there's a blind spot between the two cameras, and the way that they're angled makes it obvious.
Yeah. But
someone would have to know that. Someone would have to know that there's a blind spot there. Someone that's not random, that's not randomly coming to your back door and breaking the back door, unbeknownst.
They're not gonna know any of that.
This person would have had to have known the way the camera's set up only by viewing it from an app, right?
I mean,
you can't really
see
tell.
You see it from the outside of the house.
Sure, but you can't see the exact scope. There's wide lenses. You don't know exactly what it's viewing, but guess who does? And guess who just pointed that out? You do. So the only thing that makes sense in this instance here is that if this random person that you're saying came up to the back sliding glass door would have had to known that there was something to break the door, they would have had to come into the house and known that there was firearms inside the house, ammunition inside the house to use to then kill your mom and Matthew. For what reason? And then not only that,
at no point do they ever go to your door.
Nah, saying my nigga Matthew was trying to crack some old cougar cheeks. You know, boy Matthew was trying to live him a little fantasy, and Julia wasn't going for none of that. So she will probably have what I think happened. Check me out, right? I think that Julia and Matthew got into an argument. Julia hit Matthew with the "I hate you, you're not my real dad" on some shit. Smoked his ass. Then the mom was on some like, "Julia, what did you just do? How could you?" And she realized she couldn't keep him. Actually, no, Julia probably smoked her mom first. They had an argument. She smoked her out. Then she saw Matthew and was like, "Well, nigga, I already hate you. So I'm gonna just get you gone too." You know what I'm saying?
And if you think he's worried about some dogs and he has a gun, he ain't worried about no dogs. Okay? So that didn't make sense right there. All right? Now, you was just about to say, what if it was you that did this?
I'm saying theoretically.
Okay.
Theoretically what?
What?
You said that get it off your chest and whatever, but it's like that's not how that works. It's
Of course, it's not going to go away that quick. It's not. But you gives us a reason, because other people are going to look at this interview, and they're going to want to know: is this a monster over here, or is this somebody who made a terrible mistake? Did either Matthew or your mom? Did any one of them try to do anything to you when they came home? Huh?
no.
Okay, so what happened? And why?
Where are you at in the house when they get home? Because we know you were not in your bedroom.
I don't understand how you can say that, how you know I'm not in my bedroom. How would you know that?
So your bedroom door was closed, correct? At the time this incident took place. The way that the blood spatter is projecting suggests that maybe that wasn't the exact case. It could have been closed, but maybe not all the way. Like you're saying, it was locked.
Well, I mean, I couldn't lock it. The lock is reversed on the door handle.
Okay. You made a comment earlier about silence being really loud. It's happening right now. And even though you're not
Talking about silence loud as fuck.
saying it with your mouth, your silence is saying it is loud. that make sense?
Did you shoot your parents, your mom and Matthew? Julia.
I apologize. Jasper.
Jasper, right. Did you shoot your mom and Matthew today?
Well, you're basically saying that I did, so do you even need my answer?
Well, we want you, like I said, we want you to tell us what happened. And tell us what, we're giving you this opportunity to tell us what went on, what was going on to make you do this.
What did them niggas do to make you that goddamn mad?
Officials redact the remaining audio of the interrogation, but according to a criminal complaint, Julia later decided to come clean and admitted to killing her mother and Matthew.
Oh, sorry. Julia was transported to the Palm Bay Police Department for further questioning. Julia was advised of her Miranda warnings and provided the following sworn statement summary. Originally, Julia stuck to her statement, advising that she was home alone when an unknown male broke into the residence through the back slider. Julia later came off her statement. Oh my god, I was horrible popcorn reading, bruh. Julia later came off her statement and confessed to unaliving her mother, Kelly McCullum, and her boyfriend Matthew Snerawaha. She admitted that she had broken into Kelly's bedroom while she was gone and obtained a revolver and ammunition. She waited in the kitchen area of the residence for them to arrive home with the blick in her hand and the toolie in her right pants pocket. When they walked through the front door, she told them, "Welcome home." Moments later, Julia blablowed her mother several times, then shot Matthew several times as he pleaded with her to stop. Julia then followed Matthew into the bedroom. Holy fuck. Julia then followed Matthew into the bedroom where he retreated and began as she ran out of ammunition. Holy damn, Matthew, boy, oh boy, she hated your ass. Moments after tooling Matthew essentially asked her to take him out of his misery. Oh my god. Damn, she's just going through it. Julia went into Kelly's bedroom and loaded another round into the revolver. She entered the bathroom and shot Matthew one more time in the dome, ultimately unaliving him. Julia admits to opening the back sliding glass door and breaking the slider from the outside onto the residence before tossing the revolver near her bedroom window to make it appear as someone had broken into the restroom. Julia advised that she had reached her boiling point with her mother following many disagreements in previous weeks. Julia was not happy the fact that Kelly was not very accepting of her gender transition, and she did not like that Kelly was dating Matthew, who was 22 years old. Damn! Damn, Matt! She blicked you down, then shanked you, then put you in your... Man, Matthew, was the cooch worth all that, man? Like, was it really worth it? Was the cooch that good to be going through all this, bro?
Matthew. The complaint states that Julia allegedly said "welcome home" to the pair before shooting them multiple times with Kelly's revolver. Even more disturbing, the teen also admitted to stabbing Matthew repeatedly after running out of ammunition and only reloading after she said the 22-year-old asked to be taken out of his misery. That's when she told investigators she loaded the gun again and shot Matthew in the head. Julia was booked for 2 counts of first-degree.
Man, now my next question. Well, I guess I kind of answered it earlier in the video where I said, like, was she a man or was this a man or a woman, born wise? So I'm guessing she goes to a woman prison, right? I guess that's how that works. I don't know. This is a crazy story. But yeah, with that being said, man, y'all let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. Until next time. Peace.